my name is Jen Hageman and I am an equine equipment designer, and my specialty is integrating top performance textiles and impact technologies into equestrian equipment. Today, upon multiple requests, I am reviewing many pads all in one in the wool category. So I had requests for CSI pads. I had 5-star. I went to a tack store in town yesterday and it was just a wall of felt. I'm not going to give any pad that uses wool felt, whether it be 1 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, all wool, poly, blend. I don't care if it's orthopedic, medical. They have all these claims that I have not been able to substantiate. I'm not going to like it, and this is why. We went, I drug my son to Cabela's today. We tried to shoot inside, but they wouldn't let us. I wanted to prove a point. No other athletic line uses wool felt. We brought in this tile and we asked 3 different people what this was, and they looked at us like I had a third eyeball, and they were looking at my son. We were both cracking up. They had never seen this material before, and it was nowhere in one of the biggest outdoor sporting goods stores in the world. And there's a reason. It is completely and totally outdated. Why we use it in our industry is one of the main reasons why I do this vlog. And it is because it is incredibly difficult to get anybody in our industry to accept change. I've been outright attacked in a couple of the comments because they didn't like what I had to say. Don't like what I have to say, that's okay. I cannot change the fact that equipment manufacturers use outdated substrates and call them high-tech. You're not going to find this in REI. You're not going to find this in Cabela's. You're not going to find this in Shields. What you are going to find is people leaving our industry because we have stuff like this that doesn't make sense. You cannot buy a computer from 10 years ago and still sell it as new. There are people who still want to use the old iPhone. That's fine. But most people want new technology because every 6 months I'm at a trade show looking at the new latest and greatest. You wouldn't want to buy tennis shoes from Nike that were a decade old and pay the same amount of money for the technology, or Under Armour. And yet we do that every day in the equine industry when we accept substrates like this. We can do better for ourselves and for our horses. Think of this as a backpack. Do you really want this as a backpack material? Or better yet, the really thick ones? No, you don't. You want something breathable. You want something wickable that moves away the moisture. You want something supportive to your spine. This is not washable. We have all those capabilities today. And, you know, just to hammer the fact home, here's a small little piece of newer technology. That's felt, good felt. And that's what we can do. But the equine equipment companies are not going to change unless you ask them to. When I consult with technology companies, we have the worst rap because we are so combative over anything new. Well, my grandpappy, it's great for a recipe, but not for technology. So I encourage you to look at equine equipment in a different way. Compare it to all other sports on the market. We lose a share of our industry because of many factors, but this is one of them, because it doesn't make sense, and we can do better. And I would like to see our stuff in Shields, Cabela's, and REI. But until we start using materials that are the same as the rest of the sports, and I have to add that the technology companies, I believe that change lies in the individual. So, the technology companies approach the equine equipment companies, but we're so damn combative, they don't want to deal with it. They'll keep giving us what we ask for. Don't ask for it anymore. You know what it does? You know there's something better. Strive for innovation. Just like in mountain biking, which we lose our trails to, and, just like soccer, which we lose our kids to, just like football. So, a little preachy on this one, sorry guys, but I really wanted to kind of get you thinking in a different way. So, back to the matter at hand. Your felt pads, diamond, wool, anything with felt. I don't even want to see it.